Experience.
Welcome, everybody,
Here we are.
to the For Laugh Podcast Experience.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, if Joe Rogan can have an experience, why can't we?
That's right, baby.
Oh, I'm feeling MJ'd up.
Yeah, boy.
Diao. Have you seen it, Dan? Have you seen the
Have I
latest
seen it? Well, little correction.
Shimon.
We are in episode 15 of the year. The title had a little mistake, but we have done 15 live episodes this year, folks. So we've seen a couple of extra people have jumped in and joined us here in the studio watching the show the last couple of weeks. So if you're new, thank you for joining us. And we're here to have a whole lot of fun today.
We're here for a laugh, as they say.
That is what they all say, isn't it?
We're here for a laugh.
That's right, baby. And
we're here for a laugh.
we are set to have a great show. We've got a couple of big topics today. We're covering a few, you might say, large controversial men.
Largely controversial topics, mostly
Fellas
today.
and folks that...
Aren't we supposed to have fun on this show? Isn't that the whole...
That's what you would have thought.
The whole idea of it. I mean, what's
man.
going on? I mean,
all these guys just dragging us down. No, we got Michael, just Michael. That's all we're.
well, you're not keen for
that.
Jackson, the second part.
Yeah, well, Jackson's not out yet. You know, you have to judge Jackson separately from Michael. You know?
Michael.
So we're talking Michael and some of the controversy around that. We have some clips to react to. To be clear, we haven't seen the movie, so we are.
Yes, that's my whole.
Accepting
This is my whole point. I was like, damn, why the fuck are we talking about Michael when we haven't seen the movie?
I'm haters of Michael the man. Okay.
Right, you dislike the man who slept in bed with children.
That's right. Yeah, not the man in the Michael movie.
I see.
He seems like
Okay.
an actually nice fella.
He is looking at the man in the mirror.
Who?
Who?
I love it. So we got Joey, big boy Joey Rogan, is in the White House.
Joe Rogan, who was, for once, standing up for himself and shitting on Donald Trump, has now decided to go straight back to the White House, where he says, all is forgiven.
Oh, fantastic.
All is forgiven. And there's a little bit of a plot twist with that story, because, ladies and gentlemen, Daniel, the liberal, actually agrees with what they did.
Wow.
Shiz all over himself. Just, oh God.
Yeah. What, me? Me, the Joey crybaby guy who agrees?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm going to do
Maybe
some
you can
hoods.
defend yourself when you get there.
Ooh, we'll see. And our last kind of disappointing big fella that we got to talk about here is Russell Brand.
Of course.
The British...
'Cause if you were going to say Elijah Holland, I was going to say, stop in your tracks, sir.
No. Elijah Holland
He's
is
my boy.
a story Conor has brought in that is hopefully going to redeem the young fellas out there, and maybe it can be an opportunity for, setting good cultural standards for young men in this country and around the world.
Patriot.
But then, unfortunately, a lot of the rest of the guys are pretty disappointing fellas. Yeah, Russell Brand had some pretty interesting moments, comments, commentary.
Hanky panky was happening.
Yeah, we're going to break it down.
What do Michael Jackson and Russell Brand have in common?
Ooh.
Find out later on in the show.
Did they both live in Trump Tower, maybe? I don't know. We'll have to find out. And then we got a couple of other things that, is kind of time pending, but hopefully we get to it and have fun. And of course, the beer of the week that we always know and love.
Except when Crispy Pro comes on the show.
Yes. Everything changes when a guest is in the house, because that's how we host,
That's how we do it. So let's get straight into it, because we have a lot to get through today.
Yes, we do indeed.
So Dan, I know this first topic is actually quite... It's a bit of a one close to your heart, I know.
Yeah.
And I know you're not really... you probably don't want to talk about it because of how sad it is.
Oh, so devastating. And
But Gen V is not coming back
oh,
for a Series 3.
that breaks my heart.
Gen 3 is not happening.
Fucking diabolical.
How you feeling about that?
Fucking diabolical.
Not
yeah,
happy?
I'm not happy. A Gen V cancelled after 2 seasons. Who would have thought that they couldn't find an audience for the show about college-age people that suddenly became like all female in the 2nd season? I mean, look, who knows? Like, why.
What? I don't agree with that.
I'm not saying that was a bad move. I liked the second season, but
What are you talking about?
I don't know exactly who they thought they were going to be marketing that show towards. I'm not sure. So
Well, I fucked her hard and all night long.
yeah. That's Gen V for you. Rip Gen V.
I can't believe it. I did not see that coming.
Does that mean Gen V has the funniest ending of all time? And I won't spoil anything on the show here because I already did that for Aiden on our group chat.
That was hilarious this morning.
But Gen V has an ending that, like, the first episode of season 5 of The Boys makes pretty kind of pointless, I guess.
Oh, of course.
I don't know.
Well,
It's weird.
that's just how they do it over there. I mean, the whole thing's kind of pointless.
No more.
I was
Gen
very
V.
surprised to see it was cancelled.
Yeah,
but apparently no one was watching it, so
let's cite our sources here.
that does surprise me. Actually, I really was not expecting that. So
Yeah, so this is the news as reported by Discussing Film. Gen V cancelled after 2 seasons. And we actually do have a deadline or a variety. Gen V, one of the Boys spin-off series at Amazon Prime Video, is not returning for a 3rd season.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
While we wish we could keep the party going on another season at Godolphin, we're committed to continuing the Gen V characters' stories in The Boys Season 5 and other VCU
I was
projects
going to
on
say,
the
so I haven't
horizon.
seen this, but I would assume that they would continue the characters on. Where are they? My whole
Are they going to go to Mexico and be in The Boys
in the
Mexico?
Boys Mexico. I don't know, and this is the weird thing because, like, I feel like I was
Oh,
expecting
boy.
to see them in the entirety of the new season of The Boys, the final season.
There's been, what, like 4 or 5 episodes and they haven't showed up yet?
No, and there's only 8.
Wow.
So they haven't shown up in. Already, it's been it's halfway through, and they haven't shown up yet.
Well,
so.
there goes that spin-off. Rip, I guess. What else is there to
Sad.
say?
Not really much.
Yeah.
I mean, it does kind of suck. I thought the last season was actually pretty good. So,
They're trying to cancel Gen V?
unfortunately, yes.
Wow, sad.
I don't know what to say really, other than I didn't think that it was going to be cancelled. They were trying to cancel Gen V.
What?
What?
Sad. Ah, well, look.
Are you sad there's not another season?
Of Gen V?
Today,
Would have.
life is good.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to see more, just out of curiosity, but
That big of a fan, huh?
does my heart break over no more Gen V? Not particularly, if
I
I'm
thought Gen V Series 2's been better than
being honest.
Season 5 of The Boys so far.
Is that right?
Yes.
Even season 5? Okay, I mean, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I
Are you
think
kidding?
the last seasons of both, I think Gen V had it for me. But season 5 of The Boys is not finished yet. We can't say
Oh,
if it's worse
stop
than Gen V.
it. Have you seen episode 4 yet?
You want the final
Did you watch episode
season
4?
of The Boys to be worse than the cancelled Gen V?
Have you seen episode 4?
Yes, I have.
Fucking
I'm all
dog
caught
shit.
up now.
So bad.
What did they take
That
a
was
breather?
So terrible.
We took a breather.
It was so
We took a break.
bad. You can't tell me it's not.
Have you? Oh, by the way, have you met one of the main characters' fathers that you haven't seen on the show
Who
previously?
gives a shit? It sucks. It's so terrible. The worst part is about that episode is that they think people care. That's the worst part of it.
Yeah.
I thought
I
episode.
just want to see Homelander go crazy, and
I know.
You know?
Isn't that the whole point of the final season? It's
I don't
so
really have
dumb.
anything left in the show to look forward to. So just give me what I want.
I
you
know. It's so like. Whatever. We need to move on. We've
Rip
got too
Gen
much
V.
to talk about. We can't get caught up in diabolical. Homelander
Kath is in the
crap.
comments. My girlfriend, she says, "No, Gen V is so good though," and my response would be, "It's because women
I
like
agree.
it that it is not, and no more of it's getting made." You know,
I liked it. I thought it
they
was.
didn't make it for the boys, and
I
so
thought
no one
that-
watched.
I thought that the final season, I guess now, of Gen V was better than what we've gotten so far in the Boys Series 5.
Fucking diabolical.
And good evening.
Yeah. What did you hit?
Thank you and good evening.
Okay, yeah,
That's my
thank
last
you.
statement on Gen V.
That's how Gen V bows out.
Well, you want to talk about Michael for some reason.
I do. I
even though
really
you
do.
haven't seen it.
We are talking about Michael Jackson, MJ, baby.
Apparently, my client at work wants to see it, so
Well, you may end up going.
I might get to see Michael
Okay.
for free.
Yeah,
So,
now we're cooking.
I don't know, really. I mean, I'm happy to sit in the theater if I haven't paid to go.
Is it ethical to watch Michael if you didn't pay for a ticket?
Yeah, me. I feel like that's, in a way, it's like being part of the press. Yeah, it's a press member. You have to pay to see the film. That's kind of how I feel.
You're being purely like critical, you know? Yeah, not
at his peak.
I could,
as an enjoyer.
I could say that, like, yeah, you know, I didn't pay to see it. So
Michael, I think, to not very many
Michael
people's
2,
surprise.
that one's called Jackson.
Sorry, yeah, my apologies. Not Michael 2. Michael 1 is doing really well at the box office. Like, they are killing it. I saw that it might even be the biggest opening for a musical biopic, like, ever, or something crazy like that. It is, you know, let's just say it's doing better than the other CGI monkey biopic.
Can we not, Dan, please?
Can we not bring it in?
Okay, I'll have you know.
By the way, that wasn't I just want to clarify, that's not a racist thing. There's a CGI bubbles in the movie. So that's just to be 1,000,000% clear.
You covering your tracks.
Yeah, just don't want anyone to misinterpret anything these days.
No, I think people know the monkey biopic.
Yeah, and then the other one is the Robbie Williams one that no one watched. But we did.
I saw it.
You know, we liked it. But no, people have been watching Michael, the Michael Jackson biopic. And, you know, I feel like I've got a lot to say about this. I don't know exactly how to crystallize it. I'll try and keep it brief.
How do you have a lot to say when you haven't seen it?
Well, just about the phenomenon, right? I mean, one thing I find really interesting is it feels like the Jackson or the Michael Jackson like estate or the sort of interests behind that are really now going full force, along with obviously the movie like premiere, to rehabilitate his image and like what he was accused of and what we kind of all know that he was up to for a lot of years. And yeah, I find it so interesting to see all the different things that come up as like, actually, this is why he's innocent, and all these excuses that, have you noticed they never seem to exactly defute the claim being made? You know, it's always like some other info that's like, if you look over here, then maybe you won't believe this accusation.
Well, from what I've heard, the movie's terrible. Not good.
Yeah, well, but does it even have to be, you know?
No, because it's gonna, I mean, I told you like a few weeks ago it will make tons of money.
I saw, so I have a few clips here to show. I did see a clip on the timeline that I don't want to show because I kind of worried about copyright with it, but it was comparing the scene in the Michael movie where they perform Thriller. And where they film the Thriller music video. And, you know, it's the most like movie recreation shit of all time. Like,
to be fair, I mean, I'm sure the performances are great, and the recreations of the music videos are done well. Like, I'm sure.
I don't even want to like shit on the actors is maybe a little bit of a different story, just because I know one of the actors is like a part of his family, but I don't even want to necessarily diss on someone trying to Jafar Jackson trying to do like a he's trying to do right by his family. He's trying to be an artist. He's trying to make movies. I can't even necessarily blame him so much. Miles Teller, I guess, needed the money. You know,
bro, he looks ridiculous in that movie with his wig. His wig looks absolutely.
They gave Miles Teller the weirdest ass wig.
He has the worst wig I've ever seen.
I don't know. I don't know why they thought to give him that. Let me find that for the
Michael Jackson.
It's just so strange to me. I'm
not
surprised it made all the money that it has.
No, it's going off crazy. And yeah, like, as much as I can joke on the Thriller scene being a pretty cookie cutter recreation, I guess people want to see that and they find it fun, you know. And it's like Michael Jackson especially did fall out of cultural favor a little bit, and I feel like people haven't had the chance to go out and just enjoy like Michael's music and stuff like that. So there's probably a lot of closet fans that like are in the theater and they're like, yeah, I haven't, you know, they haven't been playing this at the weddings and shit I've been to lately, so I'm jiving. Like,
right, I see.
This is what's his name? Miles Teller's
wig.
Hair.
It looks awful.
In the Michael movie. I don't know why they chose...
Why is he saying yes to this as well, with it being such a controversial like topic?
Well, isn't it like Lionsgate or Universal or a mixture of both? Like, it's got some big studio power behind it, which is just a bit sad. Although I understand...
Mike Myers is in it as well.
Myers. Oh yeah, here you go.
That's
who Miles Teller's playing. But let's see Mike Myers.
Yeah, because Mike Myers has like not been doing a lot of stuff, so... To me, that's interesting that he would do this. The Michael Myers from Halloween.
Is this him?
I don't think there's any.
His character in it looks like fucking Ken from the Barbie movies.
Is he one of the victims?
From not the Barbie movies, sorry, the Toy Story movies.
Ken?
What, one of the victims grown up?
Yeah. Telling his story?
Maybe. You have to watch the movie to find out.
I don't think they show him because, like, I think it's like one of those things where you have to go see the movie to see the Mike Myers performance.
So this first instance that I saw that I thought was super, like, okay, this is the Jackson family, like, planting shit to make us all think that Michael's a hero. You know, Twitter gives these, like, AI summary of stories. I got this one. Michael Jackson's chimp, Bubbles, thrives at 43 in Florida sanctuary.
What?
So this is trying to tell us that apparently Bubbles Jackson...
Is still alive?
Is not only still alive...
But thriving.
But thriving. He's happy as ever. He plays with backpacks, receives ongoing care funded by Jackson's estate. Now, I think the reason that this is even appearing is because there's been a lot of discourse that, like, Bubbles Jackson was probably, like, abused as well. Like, not sexually, to be clear. I'm not alleging that he fucked a monkey. I'm just saying that, like, Michael's lifestyle, like, bro, he wanted a, what's the, you know, when they have, like, the handbag dog? He wanted like that, but for a monkey. It's not fair. It's not nice. And this...
What are you, a vegetarian all of a sudden?
Well, I'm just saying this is clear propaganda to make us think that Michael didn't abuse that chimp. And I'm sorry, but Bubbles got popped at some point. I bet. I don't know how else to put it. Now, this was coming along the timeline, and I just think it's good to remember this stuff, right? We should look back on it.
This is why I sent you, yeah.
We can't forget because this was on TV. I think this is 60 Minutes Australia. Shout out. And this is Michael talking about his...
No, it's fine. I love it. They're so sweet to me. They're so sweet. There's nothing wrong with it.
His beloved friendship.
It's fine. Oh my God. You guys are making such a big deal out of it.
Oh, God.
And then he finally said, okay, if you love me, you sleep on the bed. I was like, oh, man. And so I finally slept on the bed.
He's laughing, and then the kid's like, oh, man, I didn't want to do that shit.
With
He's
that
like,
face? I mean...
It's nothing. It's fine.
Come on now.
It's fine.
But Michael, you know, you're a 44-year-old man now.
Yes.
What do you get out of this? What do you get out of this?
Why can't you share your bed? The most loving thing to do is to share your bed with someone.
Yeah, but well, exactly. That's why you shouldn't do it with a kid, right?
And the kid's like leaning on him. That's terribly sad.
Especially if it's not your kid.
Yeah,
that's not his child.
I am 43, yeah.
I love this kid.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
Jesus.
It's the most loving thing I can do.
Percival is a little bit of a different Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It's fine.
It's quite disturbing how the kid's literally like, oh man, I have to do this. Like,
yeah, well, it's
oh,
pretty
well, I don't want to be,
obvious.
I don't know if I want to be doing that. You have to. It shows that I love you so much.
And what even is this, like, I mean, props to them for interviewing the kid and stuff, but the idea that they wouldn't let the kid be interviewed separate from Michael, and also they wouldn't let the kid be interviewed, like, with his parents, like, just crazy. They did the interview with him and Michael. That's just
so is this when Michael had his, like, surgery where he went white?
Yeah, so I guess it's like a mixture of his vitiligo, which changed his skin white, and then he kind of plastic surgery the rest to sort of make his skin look more even, I guess. I mean, look, having a disease where your skin changes color would probably do crazy shit on your, like, body image. So
it's so, like, crazy.
I can't even of all the things I dislike about Michael Jackson, I actually don't want to criticize the plastic surgery. I don't need to.
Hey, I'm not trying to get you to criticize it. I just wanted to know, but I mean,
well, I mean, what? You got eyes? Like, is this his plastic surgery era? Look at the motherfucker.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that, like, I don't. I mean, I don't know the full story, but what I do know is that, like, you know, I mean, it's just very sad that, you know, he's so talented. Like, once in a lifetime performer.
Oh,
and he just he couldn't help himself, could he?
No, the reach he had was immense and amazing. And
just don't ask Dan about plastic surgery.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but we won't stand that. Man. Well, and so then this is also another example of what I mean when I say all of the Jackson stands come out. The Jack stands come out to try. Yeah, Jackstons try to come out and like debunk, because I just showed that clip from 60 Minutes, but no, apparently deliberate anti-Michael Jackson media manipulation.
Move on.
Right, and this is them trying to say that the 60 Minutes interview was a cut version of a different interview, and they didn't...
Unedited version.
They didn't include the full interview, and I'm like, it gets across the gist of everything that's going on. I don't think it's out of context that I played that, but I just wanted to clarify that there are some people who are a bit of a hater of you quoting that video where Michael says... that sharing your bed with a kid is loving.
I think we should move on just because we have a lot to do today. Conor, can we get a I know what you're thinking soundbite? You know, I don't know if there's like something with the update of this laptop. By the way, if I sound a bit weird, I think I'm getting ill. I think I'm coming down with a flu. So if I sound drunk, that is a lie, and I detest that.
Okay.
Yeah, we can get a. I'm trying to find it. I was trying to find.
Time for drinking.
Was that you or me?
That was me.
Okay, because sometimes when I look shit up, it starts playing. I don't know. I think this whole thing, like this whole laptop's kind of like I used to be able to just Dan's thinking.
This is a transition into the next clip, but it is the early 2000s. Like 2000.
Bro, this clip's so long. You gotta speed it up.
I know. I just want to play the Eric part.
Move on.
So Trump talks about Michael and tells Eric part.
Move on.
So Trump talks about Michael and tells Howard Stern that basically his son suffered a spot.
Uh-oh. Crashed.
Uh-oh. We're oh god. Let me jump off. Okay, hold on. Put that away. Let's sort this out.
I think we're back.
We're back, folks.
I'm back, baby.
Thank you for sticking by the bumps in the road there.
Well, it wouldn't be a 4 off show without it.
Well, we got to plow ahead. That's the only thing we can do in trying times like these.
I'm back, baby.
We're all doing it, you know. Everyone around the world, we're doing our best. Glitching
I'm back,
like
baby.
Crazy. Huh, okay, maybe there's a lot going on over the Wi-Fi. Who could tell you?
Is it that bad?
I don't know. You're asking me. Ask the audience at home.
I think it looks pretty good on our end.
Let us know if it gets worse, if it gets better. It looks like it's okay now.
I think it's okay. Yeah, it looks okay to me.
But we're going to keep monitoring the situation.
All right, Dan, we're nearly at 30 minutes and we've only gone through fucking one topic.
Okay.
Do it.
Cool down.
Do it, Dan. Do it.
Come on, what's up with that?
Come on.
Well, I know
We spend all day trying to get chicks in our
I defended him, and then the announcer asked me, well, would you allow your son, Eric, to spend some time? I said, are you crazy? He goes, this was not a good defense. I think I blew.
Yeah, but you wouldn't let your son spend any time in some adult
Like
guy's
McCullough.
bedroom anyway,
Well,
no matter who the guy is.
My sons were really cute, beautiful little kids with white hair and gorgeous little kids when they were little. And they're still beautiful, but now they're big guys.
Answer me this.
Eric is 6'6". I'll never forget, 10 years ago, Eric was like 7, and Michael was at Mar-a-Lago.
Uh-oh.
And he said, Trump, Your son is very beautiful.
Oh,
I
no.
must take him to Neverland.
Get out of here.
Now, I thought this was the nicest thing. I said, isn't this nice? He's the nicest guy. He wants to take my son to Neverland. Then I said, what is Neverland? Where is it?
You're never going to see him again.
What is Neverland?
Call and say, where is Eric? And Eric, went to school and stuff, and I just couldn't do it.
You see how you can get
And now
sucked
I'm
in,
very
though?
happy about
So
it.
you see, even there, Trump, the president, is saying,
I must take him to Neverland.
yeah,
That's a good
I
soundbite.
must take him to Neverland.
yeah, Trump. There's actually a documentary called Leaving Neverland. Have you heard of it?
Dan, you're fucking with me.
Move on.
Yes, I've seen it. Come on, let's get a fucking move on. We have so much to talk about.
Neverland.
We've nearly been
Alright.
streaming for 30 minutes. Move on.
We'll take it away.
Move on.
Well,
Back to
with
you.
no, I mean we both got to talk about Joe Rogan. I mean, please.
Well, let's talk about.
We have a big run sheet today. I said to Dan before we went on the air, big run sheet. Let's move through quickly. That was not moving through quickly. That's what I'll say. That's all I'll say about that.
Amazing.
We have pictures in the thumbnail, things we need to talk about. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, you're the one who says let's keep it to a 1:30 show.
Hey, I gotcha.
So Joe Rogan went into the Oval Office to talk to Donald Trump after finally, maybe at least on his awful show, expressing some concern for endorsing and voting for Donald. After all of that, and finally a lot of people being like, hey, you know what? Maybe this guy isn't too bad after all. He is just simping him once again. Look at him. Look at him next to RFK. Look at this fucking bald loser.
They didn't have an Apple box to spare. Like they couldn't have given him like a little step, just to look like the same height as everyone else.
Well, hey, you know how you shit on me for making fun of, not even trying to make fun of Michael Jackson's plastic surgery. You're now making fun of the
No,
short.
that's true. I shouldn't shit on Shorty Rogan over here. But
I mean, his whole thing I find so strange. Like this kind of popularity from a fucking podcast host, the fact that he has such power that he can then go into the Oval Office with the fucking president of the United States. And I understand the issue. I mean, you can talk about the issue, which, you know, you said that you agreed that it was bad. I mean, I agree too.
Trump.
But, you know, still, I don't like this whole idea that he can just go in and have this kind of, I mean, the amount of responsibility. My problem with Joe Rogan is I feel like the amount of responsibility that he has because of the huge platform that he has, I don't think he takes it seriously, nor does he take productive criticism. You know, a guy came on his show this week and was like, you know, people are mad at you for going to the Oval Office. And he's like, why? What do you mean, why? Are you fucking stupid?
yeah,
Why are people mad? It's like, you're such a donut.
it doesn't take a genius. I mean, you know, so I guess to zoom out a little bit and talk about exactly what the meeting was all about, Rogan went there because he was advocating to Trump, like behind the scenes, to legalize a psychedelic drug. Now, I think it's like similar to mushrooms, but it's a bit more chemical than natural. Like they make it in a lab versus finding it in a forest or however they get mushrooms.
Right.
But basically, and look, I don't know what Joe's sort of, I don't know if he has some kind of a secret interest in like promoting this. I don't really know. But from everything that I've read and can see, it does seem to help, particularly like veteran soldiers with PTSD.
With a PTSD,
yeah, from like war and stuff. It helps them to do therapy to overcome it.
Yeah.
Or, you know, work through their PTSD, work through their depression, that kind of thing. And we're talking about people who find it so hard to open up, so hard to talk, that maybe without these drugs, they're not able to do that. So, and Joe makes a little bit of a case for it here. Let's see what he says.
I want to tell everybody how this happened. I sent President Trump some information. We have a gigantic opiate problem in this country, obviously. In 2024, more than 80,000 people died of overdoses. It's a horrible number. And there's more than 5 million people that are addicted to opiates right now in this country. With one dose of Ibogaine, more than 80% of people.
Look at RK. He doesn't even like move. He's like a mannequin ass motherfucker. Like,
Dude's a statue.
Doses.
he's like not even like reacted or moving. Like, isn't he the Minister of Health? He's just like
The
standing
text
there.
message came back. Sounds great. Do you want FDA approval? Let's do it. It was literally that quick.
This is the issue, right? So I don't like this.
But
like,
you can just text him and get a response.
like that's the thing. It's like, and Trump's laughing, and then the crowd are laughing, like, yeah, that's how good Trump is. It's like,
I mean, the average taxpayer can't just text Trump and get a response. Like, what the
maybe I
hell?
come in the studio today a bit pissed off, but like, I got a text today from Jimmy in America, and he was sending me some fucking bullshit about like, oh, Australia's digital ID and all this. It's like, I'm sorry,
suck
like,
my asshole.
get the fuck out of here. Look at your country. Everyone's laughing at you. This is insane. Like,
Suck my kangaroo asshole, you Yankee Doodle
yeah, I
twat.
literally says like, keep your Yankee Doodle fucking dandy opinions to yourself. Like, dude, this is insane. Like, the fact that like Joe Rogan, this meathead podcaster, who's like what is he, like a fucking what's the
Carnivore? Like a primate?
Well, you know what? If he wants to go and hunt, that's fine. That's not my opinion, but that's okay. What's the wrestling he watches? The
MMA, yeah.
MMA, like, yeah, he's just like
He's a fighter, man.
He's just like a commentator, wannabe comedian, dumbass.
Gotta respect a fighter.
And he's texting the fucking president, and like, we're all supposed to be like, oh, bro, good for you. Like,
Jesus.
I'm sorry, like, I'm glad that he cares about this opinion. I'm not trying to say that like famous and rich people can't have these opinions about issues in the world, but it's like, Joe, I'm sorry, like, you are so rich. You are clearly like in a completely different spot to the average person, because you can just text the president like you were saying.
Yeah.
I don't like this idea of like Joe criticizing Trump, and Trump knows that that's bad for his like PR and stuff.
Yeah.
And then Joe texts him about this thing, and then Trump now works on it. It's like, okay, all's forgiven. Yeah, okay, cool. It's like, bro, are you kidding me? Like,
so my main criticism here with the way Joe is conducting himself, because like I said, I agree with the legalization or the rescheduling of this drug. Like, I don't think the policy itself is bad necessarily. What I don't like about the optics here is, yeah, you can smoke all the hypergain you want, bro. I don't care. But, with all this Iran stuff going on, and Joe's talked about on his show that people are not happy about the Iran war, and he's talked about how insane it is that not only is he causing chaos for America, but for everyone else. Look at what we're dealing with here in the UK and Europe. Like, everywhere is suffering because of this one insane guy's fucking focus on is a big country in the Middle East, but still. And so it's like, so he then throws you a bone and says, why don't you come here and do a little dance and be the Trump guy?
Yeah.
And you say yes? Like, what are you doing? Like,
exactly. And not...
Aren't you in a position to say, hey, I'm a bit skeptical about everything you're doing?
Yeah.
Maybe throw me a few more bones before I even consider, like, coming back.
Well, that's literally exactly right. And I completely agree. I think that's the issue. And the issue is so many men love this guy. Like, they think he's the GOAT. They think he is, like, the fucking second coming of Jesus Christ. And I don't get it, okay? And look, just because I don't like someone doesn't mean they're not good. But I'm just so shocked at this fucking Joe Rogan guy. I don't understand it. I don't get it. And I think that, like, he doesn't take responsibility for his influence.
Oh, Joey.
Which, when you have the insane amount of viewership that he does, he doesn't seem to. Again, when that guest came on this week, and they're like, people are mad at you. Why? What do you mean? It's so fucking stupid.
It's obvious why people are mad at you.
What do you mean? Why? Why are people mad at me? It's like,
you're standing behind the guy
idiot.
who's like ruining the economy. Like, what do you mean? Why are people mad?
Look, you're so right. And look, maybe I need to move on.
I was just about to hit you with the move on.
Yeah, maybe I need to move on. But I'll just say this. Like, you're so right with this whole idea of, like, he couldn't dangle a few other carrots in front of his face before he came back. He just instantly just went back, and it's like, okay, you're a dumbass.
Keep Australia moving.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Keep the podcast moving.
Move on.
We're going to keep Australia moving, Jimmy. Sorry, bro. If you want to debate me on the air, come on.
We'll tell you exactly
I think
why.
I would smoke your ass because, like, I'm sorry, like, how can you defend really anything that's going on in America right now? It's just so fucked up.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck, buddy.
Good luck, pal, because you're going to need it.
Jeremy says in the comments, Joe's a spineless rat with no convictions. Did you react to the Theo pod last week?
Well, there's so much going on with Theo right now. I don't really know what
Theo,
necessarily
I feel
you're
like
referring to.
we've put Theo in a box. I think we're monitoring that situation, but we
Feel that?
I don't know if we want to comment on all the Theo stuff just yet. Because
I mean, you can. I mean, I don't really.
That's what I mean. I don't really have a formed opinion yet. He seems to be going through a bit of a rough time,
Donkey
and
Kong.
I would like to see him resolve the shit he's going through before commenting. I mean, if he spirals, then that would be really sad, but I guess we'll talk about it. I don't know.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, thank you, Joe. All right, well, let's move on.
Let's move on.
Words
to
of some cricket commentators onto the AFL.
AFL commenters.
Yeah, are we the AFL commenters today?
Well, here's the thing, D. I spoke to you about doing this topic on the show this week, and I don't watch AFL. I'm not a fan of AFL, so I hope people will allow me to discuss it.
What are you doing? What I did with Michael right now? Discussing it without watching it?
Well, here's the thing.
Hypocrite alert.
I've seen AFL games.
I've seen a Michael Jackson music video.
Right, but there's a difference between the movie.
Oh yeah.
And what I'm going to talk about. I mean, oh come on! Are you really going to fire that at me? Like it is weird to talk about the Michael Jackson thing when you haven't seen the movie.
You tell us about this because I don't think I've heard a lot about this, but I've seen some of the stuff since you told me. But
I've done my research, and I hope that I do want to preface before Dan interrupted me. I do want to preface that I don't know a lot about AFL. Dan is right. And I hope that if I get anything mixed up in that sense, that you guys can allow me to make a few mistakes, because I don't know much about this. What I did see from this situation and this story was the story of a young kid at the age of 23 really struggling. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of opinions out there about, because people love the sport of AFL. And, I understand that. I guess the only thing I can refer to is that, I'm a huge cricket fan, and I had a thing recently with, we spoke about on the show with Harry Brook having an interaction with a bouncer in New Zealand, and it didn't go too well and stuff. So I understand what it's like to have, like, faith and hope and, like, see these young kids as inspirations. But I think the problem is they are just quite young, and the story that we have here is actually pretty insane. Again, it caught my eye as someone who isn't a fan of AFL.
Right.
But purely I see this as the reason why I'm talking about it and wanted to bring it in on the show is because it is, I think, like a concerning mental health episode that I think people have gotten the wrong end of the stick of. Okay. And I'm going to try and give my opinion on it and try and see both sides of the story. But ultimately, I would go with the point that this is a 23-year-old kid who I think is struggling with some dark shit going on right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, disclaimer for myself, I know similarly little about AFL. I played it when I was in like a teenager, but I'm not a follower of the professional sort of league and everything else, but and I've seen even less about this story. Conor really brought this to me, so I'm ready to be open and listen.
We need the AFL horn soundbite.
Yeah, that's
just
good.
Just to keep it a little lighthearted. But yeah, if you could bring up the first little bit here,
the first image,
just the first image here, which is the with the white. Yeah, here we go. So recent AFL-related alcohol issues include reports of Colton's Elijah Holland's acting irrationally during a match, promoting a club investigation into potential mental health episode. So they keep saying mental health episode, which, as far as I'm aware, they haven't. It's been a week now, and they haven't actually released a statement if it was. I think the whole alcohol thing is being alleged. It's like it's allegedly that he was drunk, but there hasn't been, as far as I'm concerned, any proof that he actually had been drinking or was on drugs.
Right, so he was acting really irrationally during a game, or, erratically, sorry, is the word.
And I have some footage of how
you've got some videos which we will show.
I do, yeah.
So I guess the alcohol thing is rumors, or that's like not confirmed.
Not confirmed, but
the best way to refer to it is a mental health episode, I
guess?
The
club said in response they said that it was a mental health episode.
Okay.
Which could, I mean, that could still include alcohol. And I'll give a little speech about that near the end, but other incidents involving players' suspicions for drinking on short breaks and historical concerns over alcohol's high presence around the football clubs. So that's just the drinking culture around this sport and stuff. Drinking during short breaks is in, as you'll see from one of these clips, I think it's the Magpies, which is the team that they were versing. One of the guys mentions that he thinks that Elijah was topping up, I guess, during the halftime break.
Okay.
So I just wanted to read this. Elijah Holland's following a one-possession game on April 16th, 2026. Concerns were raised about the 23-year-old's welfare after erratic behavior. While some allegations mention alcohol, the club is treating it as a serious mental health episode, as reported by 7 YouTube and Reddit. So we have some clips here. Okay. And I do want to preface before playing this, I actually considered maybe not bringing these into the show because I don't get any enjoyment out of showing someone during a mental health episode. So I want to just make this clear that I am showing these clips in defense of Elijah because I think that he is obviously going through a lot. Now, I understand if, he is drunk. I don't agree with that. But I do think that my standpoint is this kid's 23 years old. He obviously fought very hard to get where he is. And he's obviously very talented. I don't personally see why he would tarnish his reputation and his chance at such a young age.
Yeah.
To just blow everything that he has. I think he is obviously dealing with some, and that is if he was drunk. Again, it's not confirmed. I don't see why he would tarnish his chances at being at the top. This is the hygiene. It's the top of of the game that you can play. So I wanted to make that clear before we show these clips, but it is relevant to the story, and I think we've got to represent both sides. So here's the clip. This one actually is very bizarre.
Good decision by Steen from there.
Yeah, so
can I turn the audio off? Or?
Maybe probably should. Sorry, I took the audio out of one of the other ones, but just in case for copyright. Right. But yeah, so he goes behind this guy, and yeah, again, I don't really watch AFLs. I don't really know if this is a thing that players do, but he is acting a bit irrationally there. He's
the guy standing?
He's the guy standing, yeah. So he's hopping under this guy and sort of riding him like a bit of a horse. Yeah, acting a bit like a bit of a goon. All over the place, yeah. And it's funny, because I was talking to my mom about this, so I actually didn't think about how it would be greened out because of the green screen in the background. Right. But, the thing is, if he was drunk, a good argument, I think, that the AFL could fire back at him would be saying that you're using a performance-enhancing drug.
Yeah.
Because with Dutch courage, I suppose you could call it. But, sorry, Dan, I should have told you about because we use the green screen in the background and they play on a green pitch. So
we're making it as grey as we can.
That's fine. That'll do. So this clip here, this one's a bit of a long one, so if you want to just play it in the background while I talk. But this is right near the end of the game where I believe they win. And fans were filming this being again, these are fans who go to these games and would realize how players act. So they just won. And he is just acting a little irrational. Now, again, they're calling this a mental episode. And a lot of people were saying why he was even allowed to go. Right. You see what I mean there? See, that's a good indication.
Be drunk, could be something else. Yeah,
I think this was the end of the game. Again, there you go. That was the end of the game there. So I think they're all celebrating there and stuff. So the next clip that I got, I believe, is so this is of the Collingwood players discussing. I don't think you'll have to color grade this one down because there's no grass. So here you go. The guy. Again, I'm so sorry. I don't know players' names. So this is the Collingwood blokes who are all huddled up. And so I'll read it out to you because they had to. This was just through lips, so people.
Does this have audio?
No. So it was just them talking, and you couldn't hear the audio. So lip readers encrypted, basically. Again, this is only a legend because we don't really know what they were saying. But I'll read it out as you play it. So this player here, again, sorry about names, Elijah. He says he's off his nut here, and this guy says what? Apparently during the game, the other guy says no way. Yeah. And then this guy behind him says you could smell the alcohol. So they could smell it on his breath when they were, I reckon he had more at half time. So obviously when you're like tackling and stuff, he's breathing obviously because he's running and stuff. Apparently they could smell the alcohol on his breath. And I think I have one more clip left, or I could be mistaken.
Is this... oh, no, I don't know if...
No, we don't have it. And then we have...
I don't know, sorry, there might be one more.
I think we went through all the clips, but there's this one picture... No, we don't. Yeah, and then anyway, there's just a picture here, a post from his father, Ben Holland. Holland's. Yeah. So he said, "This is my beautiful boy. For anyone in the mindset of healing, you are loved. You have a unique and defined purpose. You are seen whole. I know who my son is, and I will lift him up until he's restored in full. For those supporting someone who is struggling, encourage them, affirm them, and love them. Go to them, remind them who they are, who they truly are." So yeah, again, this is really sad. This is really sad. I mean, I saw this and, unfortunately, I think a lot of the media is instantly going to attack him. I think with his father coming out, I think the main thing we have to take away from this is that this is a 23-year-old kid. Like, he's basically a child. Like, I couldn't understand going from nothing to performing live, particularly in Australia with the AFL. I know maybe in other countries people won't know this, but this would get millions upon millions of views.
It's the national
every
sport.
game.
I mean,
it's a national sport. So I guess my main takeaway would be, I do really just feel sorry for this kid. I think even if there was no alcohol or drugs involved, I think he is dealing with a mental episode, and I think it's very easy, I think, for someone to make a mistake and then just be tarnished for it. I just hope that this isn't going to be a thing or one of those things where he is just expelled forever and is remembered for this. And, obviously it's not up to me. And I think it's not looking great in his favor if he was under the influence. But I would just say, particularly in these times that we're going through, just to be a bit kinder and, try to think about it in like someone else's shoes, because I don't think this kid who's 23 wanted this to be his story. I think he was struggling with some stuff, and unfortunately this is how it came out. And I think being kind would be the best way to handle this whole thing. I don't know if you have anything else that you want to add to that, but
I got something to say. I guess I was talking to Kath just about the idea of this story before, and I sort of said, alcoholism is tough, and also, it could be a mixture where it could be that he was out there drunk on the field, but then also having some kind of a mental break, like a mixture of both, I guess, an alcohol-infueled mental break. But, I think it's tough because there are definitely lines you can cross. So, for example, if someone's an alcoholic, but then that ties in with them doing like domestic violence, or let's say if he was like stealing from the team or like attacking other players, maybe that's different. As far as I can tell, there's no complicating factors like that in this story.
Yeah.
And, that video was really interesting you showed about the other players speculating that he was drinking. I think that I feel like it would almost be worse if he was just like the openly drinking guy telling his mates, everyone else. I think the fact that he was obviously hiding it, to me, shows that it's some sort of like a shameful addiction that he has.
Yeah.
And, addiction is real. Like, people struggle with that. And especially, like you said, being 23 and performing on a national platform and national, like,
one of, if not the biggest in like the country.
Yeah, well, and certainly like the last big TV broadcast remaining in the country.
I mean, we seem to be the only guys who don't watch it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So,
and so that would come with so much pressure. And if you turn to like alcohol as a coping mechanism, I think that's totally understandable. Now, look, obviously you can't be getting plastered and coming out to play. And I think the best, most humane thing is like, okay, you have a problem. I don't think it's grounds for like expulsion from playing forever, but I do think you would probably need to do some like rehab or like a program.
Yeah.
Commit to some kind of recovery. But I think if you can do that, like, I don't see why
you can't come back.
Yeah, I don't see why you can't come back and like go.
The issue is like if they don't do something, it will open the door to more people doing it.
Yeah, there has to be some process, right? I'm not saying it should necessarily be harsh punishment, but maybe you offer help and you say, look, we can't like allow that for players. We're going to have to either give you a few game ban or whatever, but in that time, we're going to encourage you to go to rehab. If you do that, then you can come back and you can like redeem yourself and come and play, and it doesn't have to be the end of your career. Because that would be a very sad.
That would be at such a young age, and obviously a talented enough guy to be at this kind of.
Because what are you supposed to do if you're then the 24-year-old that can't be in the AFL? That's all you could do was be an AFL player, and they kicked you out.
And then they kicked you out, yeah.
And it was because you were dealing with an alcohol addiction. Now, again, alcohol addiction can be ugly, and you can hurt a lot of people in your life. But this does appear, at least at this stage, to be a situation where he was really hurting himself. It's just
really sad.
Yeah,
I think that's the saddest thing about it is that, like, I think you're right. You know, you're making some really great points this show, Dan. I think that he's not really hurting anyone but himself. I guess the one thing I would say, just to end this segment, unless you have anything more to say,
your son is very beautiful.
I would say that that was good.
Thank you.
I would say that with the Collingwood blokes who were, again, I know there was no audio and we're just reading lips, but
read my lips, baby.
I don't know if they should have on the field been talking about it, and if they were, keep it encrypted.
Tough. Yeah,
because even if he wasn't or isn't under the influence of alcohol, I know they said they could smell it. Again, man, this is a kid. This is a 23-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, let's be a bit respectful here. Like, come on.
See,
what's
that's
going
another
on?
thing. Like, I feel like it would be a bit different if it was a case where it's like, maybe if the other team members knew and they were covering up for him, or if he was like being really desperate about him, like, oh, please don't tell, like all this kinds of stuff. It really did at least seem like in that clip that they didn't know. Like, they were shocked to know that he might have been drinking and playing, which is just a bit sad, you know. But
I would say just keep it maybe to the locker room to discuss someone, because come on, like if someone is drinking on the field, that is, I understand it might be a bit of a shock, and sometimes you just say things out
without
loud.
really thinking,
But it's like this kid's obviously struggling. So look, my love goes to Elijah and his family. I think they're obviously going through a hard time, and as someone who doesn't know AFL, I would just say, let's just try to be a little bit kinder. As much as I understand you might be disappointed and stuff,
I think that's
I think just be a bit kinder.
Good take, pal.
Thank you. I'm glad that I was so worried about doing that segment.
No.
I was freaking out all day about that because I was like, I wanted to make sure I did it right, and I knew my parents would be watching.
Aww.
So
I think you did great.
They wanted me to they want me to send them that part where I spoke about it, because they didn't know, and I said that I'd be doing the show. So, by the way, 76 people have watched this show live, baby. So let's go. So much. And Dan, I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to quickly take a whiz.
It's up to me. I'm holding the fort, holding things down.
He had his day and he blew it.
Oh, no. Well, look, folks, as Conor has said, we are doing very handily in the views here. We got a couple of people tuning in. It's always nice to see some new faces. Hello. Nice to welcome y'all to the show. I'm going to go ahead and do a little quick plug to remind you, if you're enjoying yourselves here on the For a Laugh podcast, go ahead, like and subscribe. It'll be the best choice you ever made to come to hang out. If you comment, we may read out your comment. You get to hang out. You just get to have fun with us. We are here having a laugh. That's what we're here. That's what we do it for.
We're here for a laugh.
Yeah, that's what Hannah says.
Come off it, mate. We're here for
Nah, Conor doesn't like that one.
We're here for a laugh.
That's better.
We're here for a laugh.
Okay. And we need to get Crispy on there. I haven't added Crispy just yet, but that's all right. He's going to be our latest addition. And, I'm going to need Geo as well. Gosh, I need to update this laptop. My gosh. Well, folks, we've got a bit of the show left. We've got maybe 20 to 30 minutes of airtime for you.
You cocksuckers.
Conor's back, as you can probably hear.
Here I am, you folks. Here I am.
What? Look what the cat dragged in.
Now that my serious topic's out of the way, I'm back to silly Connor.
Oh yeah, Connor's back, baby.
Dude. Yeah, dude.
Wow. He's a robot.
That's what they call me.
I'm back, baby.
Let's go.
I'm back, baby. Hey,
Well-
thanks to everyone for tuning in today. I mean, honestly, it's been so lovely. Maybe it was a smashing thumbnail written, the title written by
Aw.
Dan and the thumbnail by.
Aw.
Sorry, I feel like when I was telling you to move on with the Michael Jackson bit, maybe I was a bit too harsh. But to be fair, we are nearly an hour in and we had some things to talk about. So I was worried about my segment. I hope you don't hate me too much, D.
That's all right.
And I hope the audience can forgive me at home.
Just like our last segment, we treat each other here with patience, kindness. I get it. It's a live show. It's
I'm
stressful.
edgy, imperfect.
Confident, embracing.
Yeah, I would say those things about you. Yeah.
Thank you. I'd say the same about you.
Let's get some music, just to feel like we're all right and drunk.
The weekend.
Oh.
It's the weekend.
And it's a long weekend too.
It is. It's Anzac Day.
Is it a long weekend everywhere in Australia? I don't think it is.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Every state?
Anzac Day. Yeah, it would be.
No, but do they get the day off?
Lest we forget.
Is Anzac Day? Yeah,
Yeah, it would
Unless
be.
we forgot.
Jesus fuck.
Well, I'm saying that would be if they didn't make it a public holiday, then you guys forgot.
No, it would be everywhere. It would be.
Yes, Anzac Day is a public holiday across all states and territories. Okay, well, shout out to the Anzac Day long weekend. Today, we are drinking.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah, we are drinking today, and the drink of choice
is
going to be.
Oh, I saw these with the Sprite.
Absolute vodka.
With Sprite, I saw these.
Sprite.
Thank
And
you.
The beauty
I saw
is,
these.
You'll notice, looking at the
Oh, thanks, mate.
the camera, that there's kind of a greened out
Oh yeah, true.
situation going on. So you
It looks
can
like
get
we're just holding the bottle.
Yeah, you can get an. Yeah, true.
It looks like I'm just holding a little bottle.
Just a little.
Good.
So this is Absolute vodka with Sprite. You can see the green in there.
Did we unintentionally just do a segment about potential kid struggling with alcoholism and then do beer of the week?
I was cracking a beer because I was really thirsty, and I was trying to crack the beer during the segment.
Yeah, I did see. That's fine. I mean, it happens. It's a lot.
I felt bad, but I was thirsty. What can I do?
It's a live show. It's fine.
I meant no disrespect.
Of course not. Hey, I think that's the weird shit they like about this show.
Yeah, we're just wacky, odd characters. Cheers.
Next to Spider-Man and Dan's camel balls.
We'll give everyone a nice camera
Cheers. Here's to Sprite and Absolute.
Absolutely.
It tastes like Sprite and Absolute.
I don't really get the Absolute. Oh.
Yeah, that's the scary part, though.
There's a back taste of Absolute.
That's the scary part. You don't know
It's
that.
not as noticeable as I'd like.
I didn't really think that there was alcohol in it, but who knows? I have a work story to tell because I went to my work party yesterday.
Uh-oh.
And I don't think I told you this, D,
dear.
but so I work. I got to be cautious about talking about work on my show, our show.
We're professionals over here.
Because I don't want to get. At one point in the night, one of the girls was like, "Oh, do you know Conor has a podcast?" And I was like, "Oh, good Jesus."
Here we go.
That's not the story, but either way, because I work like so far away, I work like an hour away from where I live. The work parties are always like so far away, and I have to Uber down, which is like super annoying. This place, and the pub was called Molly's, but I'd never been to the area before,
Right.
so I didn't know really what I was looking for. And I walked into the pub, and I ordered a Guinness, and I was texting a girlie who was there, and I was like, where are you guys? And she was like, oh, we're outside. So I went outside. I couldn't see anybody.
Oh, no.
I went inside. Couldn't see anybody. I was looking around. I couldn't see anybody. And I saw a table of 3 lads, like just having a Guinness. And I was like, okay, I was drinking a Guinness. I was like, maybe they'll think I'm less insane.
They'll accept me.
I went up to them and I said, this might sound weird, but what is this pub called? And they were like, it's called Queens.
Oh, no.
And I said, fuck, I'm in the wrong pub.
Oh, God.
So I downed my Guinness and I went about 30 seconds down the road and I found the right pub.
So you were...
Get a drink so I can walk. It's always fun to go out with the work crew because, like, you know, everything's always so serious and stuff. And,
you know, sometimes it's better off to chill out and debrief together, you know?
It is good to debrief.
Yeah.
I think we're having connection issues again, Dan.
Oh, in the pub too.
And when there's 8 viewers,
it's all. I know we can't disappoint our wonderful viewers at home. Oh,
no, I think we're back. Is it going okay, everybody? I hope everyone heard.
Maybe it's what happens when you forget to turn.
Oh, is it a bit hot? Is it a bit too hot?
Maybe, I don't know. Getting hot up in here.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of
getting hot in here.
That's kind of like the gist of my story, but yeah, I mean I was just a bit of a fucking dumbass and
a dunce.
You know, it's crazy. There was a taxi outside the pub, and I haven't caught a taxi in ages, and he rolled the window down. And I said, "Hey, $50 to get me to here." And he was like, nah, that'll cost like 120. And like I looked at the Uber app and it was like 65, and I'm like, what? No wonder you guys are going out of business. Like you can't charge double of what other people are charging and expect them to do it. Like,
yeah, well, at least
that's like so insane.
At least it was a real taxi and not a fake taxi.
That is true.
You know.
I did Uber pool, so you know how there's other people in there. Have you ever done that before?
Uber pool? No, I've actually never done that.
It's just cheaper because I was driving like 45 minutes.
Disgusting.
Well, I can't really afford it. You want to know the fucking honest truth, everybody?
Have you seen the gas prices out there?
I literally can't really afford to.
Fair enough.
And I still paid like $120 in like Ubers.
You're drunk. You won't be saying that.
Luckily, most of the drinks that night were on the boss, but
fantastic
because we passed our audit. So hell
on the boss and in you
and in me, yeah. Beers on me, in me, more like.
Donald.
Do you want to talk about your car?
Yeah, well, I thought since you brought up the work stuff, I had a similar work mishap that adds to my beloved car troubles that I've had to deal with here on the show plenty of times. So I work with somebody who has complex behaviors that can sometimes include property damage, and that has led to a few things before. As I've shown, my indicator was snapped off. That was a hell of an experience. And then just the other day, you wouldn't believe what new part of my car
this is the problem.
Got snapped off. This is the rear window wiper. So I actually can probably use this now.
You probably could for like a window wiper.
Yeah.
Can I ask you an honest question?
Just yeah, what?
So Dan's got an MG, I have a Cherry. Do you think that if they went to rip off, let's just say, for hypothetical sake, went to rip from both of the cars,
right?
Which one
would survive? You want me to say the Cherry, but I can't.
What do you mean? You're holding the fucking piece.
This doesn't come off.
You're holding the piece.
This didn't fly off on the road. You know, this came off because someone snapped it off.
I know that, and this is what I'm saying. I'm saying I think if they tried to take it off the Cherry.
Damn.
Kinda. Yeah.
Shit.
I mean,
I gotta look at a Cherry then, I guess.
I keep telling you should get a Cherry. I mean, honestly, with the fuel crisis going on, just getting a hybrid. I mean, I'm not trying to be that guy.
The amount of money you would save, kid. Oh, it would be amazing.
I mean, kinda in like fuel. Tell me I'm wrong. I mean, come on.
That's why they have menus in restaurants, you know?
I don't want to be that like
different
asshole.
People like different things, man.
I don't want to be the asshole of the show, but like I do feel like,
hey, maybe I like steak, you like spaghetti.
I like steak, somebody else likes spaghetti.
I mean, come on. Like, I do think the cherry does have a one-up. I've been in the MG, and I'm going to be completely honest.
You regret it?
Have I already said my opinions about the MG?
Yeah, I think I've heard that.
It's so bad. I'm sorry. It's so shit. I don't mean that in a bad way.
Oh, man.
It's like the biggest, like, Chinese crap I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's like the whole car's made of plastic. There's always an issue with it. The vent's not working. The door's falling off.
Look,
and you drive. Don't get in the car with Dan. We're taking my car away.
It's not the most reliable show, all right?
And I'm sorry, I'll drive it most of the way because, Dan, I can't do it again. I fear for my life when I'm in the car with you.
Well, yeah, as long as you're okay going without a rear windshield wiper, then...
We're not taking it. We're taking the cherry.
Well, don't you want my car to be there in case I break the car that we drive down?
You won't be driving it, I'll drive it.
Okay. I don't get to go behind the wheels of the cherry.
The pussy wagon that is the cherry.
Oh, gosh.
I'm sorry, but like, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, I've been driven by you. I do remember this isn't a joke. I swear to God, I'm not just saying this. We should get Aiden to vouch for this.
Oh, no.
This is years and years ago when you guys did a photo shoot in like the forest or something. Aiden was like, I was getting driven back home from Dan, it was raining, and I literally thought I was gonna die.
Come on, man.
I swear to God. I swear to God. He said, like, I thought I was gonna die. And now that I've driven with you, I've had my cherry for like a few months, and we haven't done any like big long haul trips yet. And my old car just couldn't do it. So, you know, at least this time I think I don't think I have to pay for life insurance this time.
Your car can figure it out. Okay, easy now.
Not my problem.
I don't think I have to pay for life insurance on a holiday.
Oh, God.
Except for all the weird places I go when I go there.
Fucking diabolical.
Yeah, it is diabolical.
All right, well, what did you say before? The pussy wagon? Speaking of the pussy wagon, let's talk about Russell Brand.
Careful, Dan. You know the audience hates it when we rip on Russell Brand.
Oh, what? The audience is pro Russell Brand?
Oh, I remember we did a clip once about his...
Did we get the Brand fans? The Brand stands?
Well, he was doing a Brand sponsor, remember?
Oh, yeah, his little Wi-Fi necklace.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi necklace.
God, what a loser.
All the weird go into your brain and you crazy, and it might make to go do.
It was this. I was trying this weird
thing,
and it just made me do things.
This is the problem these days. You know, people don't believe in Jesus Christ, and that it takes you down a very path of doing heroin and you know supporting Donald Trump and that kind of thing.
Oh gosh. So Russell B has been in the news because he is facing his court trial at the moment, I believe. It's like ongoing. And boy, have I got my fingers crossed for a big fat L for our boy Russell.
For Russ L.
Russ last one for Brand, but
it's a rebrand. I like that.
Yeah,
Russ L. rebrand.
Yeah, okay. That's good.
I do think we're off the air again.
Wow, look at us.
I think it's fucked.
We are pioneers here at the For a Laugh podcast. Okay, so that could be down, it could be up, sideways, backwards.
I think we're back, baby.
Back to front. Oh god. Okay, I think I accidentally put the audio on for Mo. It's off now. We won't mirror ourselves. Wow, sorry about the drops in quality there tonight, folks.
Which is weird because like this show's done really great in viewership wise, but
hey, well, thanks for sticking around despite the shoddy quality. We appreciate it. We're trying our best here to keep things smooth and rolling. So we're talking about Russell Brand. Let's get into a couple of clips before we finish up the show. So Russell Brand has been doing this like media tour, trying to, I guess, that's right. He's selling his book. He's got a book that he's selling called like How to Become a Christian in 7 Days.
Wow.
Which is kind of the funniest.
Hook Dan
name.
up with this.
Yeah, shit. I need to reboot my life in like a week. Can I get that book? Damn. Yeah, How to Become a Christian in 7 Days. I mean, that is, firstly, like, what is this? A book from the 90s? Like, the odd name, you know.
And
Hey,
it's there to sell money.
Yeah,
it's here to make money. Sorry, sell money.
Hey, man.
That's my
if he
potential
can do it,
flu talking.
I don't know. This guy is pretty shameless, if you ask me. But he has been going on a few different podcasts. He did this lady, Megyn Kelly. I don't know if you know her. She's... Yeah? Somewhat familiar.
Oh, boy, do I know her.
She's a blonde... sorry, I'm just trying to get control of the feed here. But basically, she is... with that, yeah, okay. That will show a little bit. But I don't know how to connect to the goddamn thing again.
Oh, that's all right.
So Megyn Kelly has been this like conservative-leaning host for a long time. She used to work on Fox News, and she's in a funny place. Like she's kind of pro-Trump, but she's kind of against Trump individually because her and Trump have
She's
beef.
got massive titties.
Yeah, you might say that. She's really interesting to me because Megyn has been in the past like actually pretty outspoken when it comes to sexual predators and stuff.
Oh. Yeah.
And like talking against accepting these guys after they get outed as like creeps. I think that was one of the reasons why she left Fox was because she alleged that there was like some hanky-panky business, some not so nice
Charlie
business.
Rose?
No, Robbie.
Yes.
I think Charlize Theron was playing her.
Yes.
Oh, whoops.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's who our girl Megyn is, and she left over, like harassment at the studio. So she's been kind of consistent with this issue. And when the Russell Brand news came out initially a few years ago, she was kind of the right take. Like she had sort of the her head screwed on straight. Okay, we're connecting here. I'm just trying to...
Is it not coming up on the...
No, it'll come up. But this basically was Megyn a few years ago. We'll watch this. This is a good one to get us up to speed. God,
Russell Brand's such a fucking creep, isn't he?
Yeah, man, he is a freaking...
I can't stand this guy.
Oh, I pressed the wrong goddamn button. Here we go.
Here we go.
This is her initial sort of reaction, thoughts on the Russell accusations.
Guys, I realize that the knee-jerk instinct now by so many is Russell Brand is wrongly accused. These women are all liars. I'm sorry, this is extremely detailed. And in the case of the other woman, there's an actual set of medical records after she went to a rape crisis center the day of the alleged encounter, plus apologetic, begging for forgiveness text from Russell Brand. Could you please, for a second, stay open-minded to the possibility that the women are telling the truth? We don't need to so overcorrect from the Me Too movement that every woman gets completely disregarded and called a liar when she finds the guts to come forward and make an allegation. They may be telling the truth. It's worth investigating. We don't need to knee-jerk condemn him, and we don't need to knee-jerk condemn them. I'm just pissed because what I've seen is like a rash of guys coming out to be like, it's bullshit. You don't know whether it's bullshit or not. Did you read the report of this woman? Did you read the alleged rape details? Did you read the text message that she has from Russell Brand begging for forgiveness?
Oh, yeah.
Media
There's at least enough for us to want more facts. That's it.
Where I'm from.
So she was pretty, like, that's pretty harsh on there, and I think she's obviously trying to toe the line a little bit, like, oh, I think Me Too's gone a bit too crazy, but she's trying to say, like, there's some legitimacy to the allegations here. Also, so Russell here is about to drop the bombshell that everyone's talking about. The girl he's talking about, the 16-year-old he's alleged to have had sex with, like, pretty much almost every instance of their sexual interaction she describes as like non-consensual.
Okay.
So Russell's trying to walk this line of being like, I did sleep with a 16-year-old, but
it was consensual.
It was consensual, and it was in the UK where that's legal, and I was 31. So that's kind of his argument.
That is insane, though.
Let's see how she reacts to the same guy she's talking about in 2026.
The age of consent is 16, and I did sleep with a 16-year-old when I was 30. But when I was 30, I was a very different person. I was a lot younger, and I was an immature 30-year-old. Consensual sex, actually, with a variety of people, when there is a strong power differential, as there is when you're a famous man that has the ability to attract women that I had at that time.
Is that a little humble brag? He's like, by the way, I was super attractive back then.
Yeah, I'm famous.
I think involves exploitation. I think it is exploitative.
So he's admitting that it was an exploitative interaction. Like, I don't know.
What I find very strange about that clip is that, like, you know, he's just being so open about it. Like, I mean, like, that is very strange. Like, you can't...
I think he's trying to do the Trump thing where it's like, if you kind of just... proudly and loudly admit
it's like,
to
well,
something...
he's got nothing to hide if he's talking about it so honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, on a public platform, he's talking about it. It's like, this is very strange. And he has a history of being a creep. Particularly back in the day, he was doing a lot of drugs and stuff, so his mind was probably all over the place.
Okay, also, he says in that clip, I was an immature 30-year-old. But I'm sorry, an immature 30-year-old is still in a completely different league to a 16-year-old, right?
Yeah.
Also, I mean,
you want to talk about being immature? Talk to a 16-year-old.
Yeah, and I think she said that she was a virgin, and apparently that, like, also really made him excited or whatever.
What?
Yeah. But that's her allegations. But she says that she was a virgin when it happened. And he's not even denying sleeping with her. So it's like, yeah, she probably was a virgin if she was 16. And it's like, yeah, there's a massive difference between a 16-year-old virgin and a 30-year-old who, I believe at that time, he was at least in the industry. He might not have been successful, but he was an entertainer with some degree of success. And he had definitely had a fuckload of sex at that point as well.
Yeah.
So I think this guy who's extremely sexually experienced, appearing on TV and stuff, and you're going to fuck a 16-year-old who's probably a fan of some of the shit they've heard of you on the radio or whatever.
I have heard that in his he's done 2 books, and I think in the books he talks very openly about having sex with people and stuff.
Well, I think Megan, this is the start of her interview. We'll cut this off. We don't have to watch a lot of this, but this was how she opens talking about...
No move on sound bites from me, dear. You got this.
Thank
Then
you.
came all the allegations, the alleged sexual assault and rape and so, and it first came in this UK, quote, documentary, and they use that term very loosely there and here. And I'll tell you up front, I was angry when I saw
the
it
massive
because
cross
they did it in such a compelling way that, especially the stuff about the 16-year-old.
Ugh, you fucking
that I was
loser.
angry with you. I believed what they said, or at least believed that there was enough smoke, there might be fire, and said to the audience at the time, you know, the conservative movement doesn't need somebody like that. Like, we love what he's saying about COVID, but if this is a guy who's sexually assaulting women and taking advantage of 16-year-olds...
I'm sorry, can you just pause it? During COVID, he made millions of dollars through fear-mongering.
That's true.
Millions and millions through fear-mongering.
Yeah.
Okay? So we love what you did during COVID. I generally think... I watched some of his broadcasts during COVID, and I thought they were nothing short of fear-mongering to the extent where, like, you feel like you have to tune into his YouTube channel to get the
answers,
the official answer to everything going on right now.
No, he took advantage of people's anxieties and insecurities.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
And, you know, it's funny that she
says... My boy D's on fire today, folks.
She acknowledges, she's like, yes, you were good on COVID or whatever from her perspective. But it's like, you realize that's just what he's doing now. Like, the COVID shit, I guess, has dried up. He's getting massively, you know, at risk now of going to jail from these criminal, like, proceedings. And so... yeah, like, he's doing the whole Christian pivot, how to be a Christian in 7 days, but for the same reason. He wants you guys to look past everything.
He needs
because
a new
you
gimmick.
Like him to be a Christian.
He needs a new gimmick.
It's his new gimmick.
And he made so much money through that crap. And, like, I'm sorry, like, I think as an atheist, and I'm not trying to shit on people who are religious and stuff, but it's like, I do find that people who are Christian and Catholic particularly, I find that Jesus, Dan.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that straight in the mic.
I feel like their defense is always like, oh, it's Christ, this for you, Dan.
Thank you.
It's like this is what Christ would want. And it's like I'm a born again Christian, and it's like I'm not perfect, but only Jesus was perfect. It's like, get the fuck out of it. Is this your only defense? It's like, I'm a man of God, that will defend all of my shitty behavior. I can be as awful as I want, but if I read this book by Russell Brand, How to Become a Christian in 7 Days, I'll be fine, and everything that I've done.
And he should know.
And he should know.
Of all the sin he's done.
What does it say? May take 50 years of sin and
so Russell
scenario
Brand,
fuck yes to get started. What, am I reading that wrong? I can't read.
So the author Russell Brand got the cross, How to Become a Christian in 7 Days, and then it's got an asterisk. May take 50 years of sin and serious fuck ups to get started. Yeah. Well, that's our boy Brand. I got one other clip as well.
What a fucking loser.
So he then went on. So this was a really shitty interview, basically.
Without him, and felt that anger for a couple of years around you, because I just thought it was so.
She gets to praising him about being a Christian. Oh, he said. Listen to what she says here.
Since then, I have seen what the British government has done, what my own government has done to certain figures that it doesn't like.
Girl, what are you talking about?
So he came on to promote his book.
Yeah, she brings up the book, I believe.
Right. Well, it's on the table. You can see it.
Yeah, of course. Well, they got to get to the book. How can they not talk about it?
And that's why I wrote the book, because...
So, yeah, straight off the bat, this is
That's why I wrote it, because, there are so many lies out there these days, and Christ is king.
So this is 2 minutes into the interview.
16, and Europe and in the United Kingdom where I'm from, the age of consent is 16.
So right off the bat, he gets into... Before the book, before anything about Christianity, it's...
His love for 16-year-olds.
Yeah, look, we don't need to get any deeper into that one, but... Basically, he went on Piers Morgan, and Piers Morgan has his own sort of set of things to criticize about him. But, I actually think Piers is sort of... can sometimes be a bit of a sleeper hit. Piers definitely can show up on the occasion. I just thought we had to watch this clip. We can finish up after this, but Piers had Russell on, and Piers actually challenged him. And I think one of the reasons Piers can challenge him is because he knows that, Megan was trying to say this documentary, it was like a Channel 4 Four Corners investigation that they did over 4 years. It actually was a very serious piece of journalism, and they 100% would have thoroughly checked every allegation with lawyers, media lawyers, everything. They would not have put that to air if they couldn't confidently
just think of all the legal trouble they would have if it was not accurate.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think Piers understands that. Megan obviously is more likely to just brush it away. But Piers knows that, and I think Piers is also not Christian, so he can definitely cut through the Russell Brand thing. But this moment I just thought was hilarious. Russell Brand was seen bring a Bible into the courtroom. I don't know if you saw the pictures. And this was Piers Morgan asking Russell Brand about the Bible passages that helped him get through that day.
Can I go back to asking a question about your Bible?
Yes, if you want to.
Thank you. Was that the one you took into court?
You're the very one.
Okay.
The very
same. What was your thinking of taking it into court? And what you were seeing, looking at some passages, what were the relevant passages for you?
All right. Thank you for asking me.
Thank you. That didn't hurt, did it?
A little bit. It was this from Isaiah. And you're right, Bear did say, be chilled. Sometimes I lose the chill, man. It's pretty...
He seems to be struggling to find it. I bet Pierce is loving this. He's like, dude, I got him so good. I got his ass so fucking well.
Oh my god.
Gallery, but
hold on, you found it.
Hired spot.
That's the thing with the Bible. It's such thin pages, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard to find.
It's be hard to find it.
Isaiah.
Oh, hang on. It's in Isaiah. Hold on.
He just can't.
Hold on 2 seconds, yeah.
And I love that Piers
Wait.
isn't even cutting in.
That's a good interviewer, though, I think. Yeah, let the silence speak for itself.
Let him flounder. Piers just staring.
I'll get it. Hang on. I got it.
It says here.
Dude.
Oh my god.
What are you doing?
Is his show live?
The verse that I was looking at that day.
I don't think so.
Was not this. I can't actually find the verse that I had that day. But this is good enough.
This one will do. Is that New York in the background in the skyline?
I think it might be.
Does he film in New York?
I think the background is like a TV. Like, I don't think it's real, but
yeah, I know
I think he does film in New York. I'm pretty sure he says we're filming in New York.
I
know it's not.
It's not the real skyline.
But yes, the New York skyline because they're in New York. Probably the last time Russell will get to visit New York. So, but yeah, I just thought we had to show that clip because that is so iconic. Russell just completely. Look, I mean, I'll give Piers his flowers a little bit. Like, he definitely showed up more than Megan did.
What's been interesting is the way that's played.
Yeah,
out.
Piers is actually
right in what you said.
I hate to say it.
Perfectly legal.
He does cook here and there.
Yeah, he's look, I think one of the benefits of Piers Morgan being like a more dramatic, like tabloid journalist is that he knows how to cut straight to the meat. You know, he's like gets.
He knows
right
when
on
to not talk, which is normally a good sign.
But yes, so that is our boy Russell Brand. He's making a case. You guys out there will have to decide.
It's up to you to decide whether he is bad or not.
Well, potentially it's also up to a jury that will maybe find him guilty of sex crimes.
And our audience.
No. Thank you, folks at home, for watching, for tuning in this week. It has been such a pleasure. My gosh, is this the best live stream we've done for views?
I think so.
We have 120 views already.
Hey, that's great. I feel very honored.
Jumping up and down on the view count. We had 8 people tuning in at a few points. So nice to have you, folks. And once again, if you are fresh, new, starting out with this channel, why don't you go ahead and give us a like and subscribe? You won't regret it, folks.
You'll be happy you did. Of it.
You will want to come back, tune in, have all the laughs and fun that you can with these folks out here when we do this For a Laugh show. And we'll be back next week with a great fun one for you. In the meantime,
that's it for this episode.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Took the words right out of my mouth there. So
I got you, baby.
All right. Well, we're gonna go shoot some things. Yeah, we're moving on.
Shoot
we're moving
some
on from being
on
live.
Zombies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We found a really good solution to our ammo problem on zombies, by the way.
Oh gosh. Well, here's to a better night of trying, eh?
On the beat. 2, 3.
Cheers, y'all.
Go.
See ya.
There you go. How?
Oh my God,